What's up, guys? This is Dan Wilson, and this is ddon.life, another video cast. You'll be able to find this on Rumble or on the podcast app. And I am about to go to Alex's for a little bit of a later workout. Usually it's at around 5:30. Now it's almost 7:45. So we're doing a little bit later of a workout, which is good. But I was just talking with Omina. She's making dinner. And I thought that we were just talking about, food forests. And I've got this book here. It's called Polyface Designs by Joel Salatin. Joe Salatin and Chris Slattery. I hope I said that right. And it's basically just a design book about how to build these different livestock. The egg mobile, there's a chicken section, chicken trailers. It literally tells you everything you need. It gives you the dimensions. It gives you all the cut list, the screws you need. It gives you everything you need to make these different polyface farm structures for the small scale farm, which that's what we're doing. That's what we want to do. So if you're doing chickens or any livestock, there's a section in that book for that. And we were just talking about food forests are just absolutely the best return on investment, I think. Obviously, you have to do it right, but it's just like the fuel that you use for your car. It's gasoline. It comes from the ground. You use it once, you burn that once, and it's gone. You need to dig more and get more. The coal that will make the electricity for our room, you dig it out, you burn it once, and then it's gone. There's solar panels. Solar panels are great, and the new tech, I think solar's getting cheaper and better, right? Well, it's an even better solar panel that lasts longer than a solar panel? An apple tree or an avocado tree or any leaf plant that uses the sun that's perennial, and it's going to last longer than you live. It's going to last 80 to 100 years, and it's going to produce something. You plant it once, and you make sure you set it up correctly, design it correctly, and that thing is using the free power of the sun every year to make products that you can eat and use for different things. Plants, herbs, medicines, fruits, nuts, vegetables. All of that stuff is a product that you can trade, you can consume, you can give to gifts. It's free. It literally is free energy. And I propose that it is a better solar panel than solar panels. Solar panels are great, but a apple tree or a plum tree or an orange tree or avocados, papayas, grapes, cherries, blueberries, buffalo berries, yams, all that that's energy that you don't have to drive to the store to buy. The trucker doesn't need to truck that to the store for you to buy. All of that can be right there on site where you are. And each season give you free energy. You just have to put the input in. It's like an perpetual motion machine that you just have to spin it once to get it going, but once you get it going, it doesn't stop. Like a propeller that doesn't stop. And it's using the sun's energy to give you products that you can consume every year for free after that. So yeah, it does take some maintenance. It's about chop and drop. It's about chop and drop. And I had a really great conversation with new buddy Jonathan and Alan. Same day, 2 conversations. And both are involved in food forest abundance. And, you know, they're both stoked about this reality, in my opinion, of free energy. The food forest is free energy. I don't know if there's free energy like free energy machines, 0.0 point energy, the vacuum, you know. I assume that stuff exists, but I've never seen it myself, so I don't know. You would think so with like the Tic Tac video, those machines. Anyways, one thing I do know is free energy is a well-planted, well-nourished cherry tree. That's free energy, in my opinion. So if you have a small amount of land, like a city lot, you know, like 0.15 of an acre, like a small city lot, you can, if that thing gets some sun and you can make sure it gets water somehow, which is very doable, you can plant super densely a bunch of perennials, delicious tasting perennial plants in every zone. You can plant that, and if you do it right, you're going to get free energy after that. You're going to get endless, seasonal, and it will vary. Yeah, I know, it'll vary. But you're going to get, that's why you want diversity. So if you get diverse weather, then different plants will do better different years. That's where the design comes in. That's where the design really comes in, to design resilience into your food forest. So just like a spider's web, it's made up of so many different connections that if you cut out 40 or 60% of it, it's still a web, and it will still produce, and it will still do its job. So that's the idea of diversity. So when you mix diversity with these free energy solar panel plants, then it really will turn out to be, like, I think, a really good return on investment. Granted, the skeptic's going to say, oh, it's not that easy to plant really good food, really good fruit. Oh, Mina's got something to say too.
Yeah, food is expensive, and you pay for I don't know what is.
It's only getting.
Yeah, they've been traveling so long time, or lot of process, not fresh.
Not fresh. So it's not just about free energy. It's about the best. If you want the best quality, you're gonna want to do this. So just some thoughts here. But I think that planting a food forest is the closest thing to free energy that we have right now. We're talking about perennial permaculture food forests. Install, chop and drop. Oh, I forgot the point. I was talking to Jonathan, and then I had a great long conversation with Alan, both permaculturists. Here I am talking to some super amazing people, permaculturists, and the reality of this thing is, if you're in the desert, there's a solution for that. If there's not enough rain, well, that's an issue, but proper mulching and design of these things taking into account these things called sectors, wind, rain, dust, these forces that you know are going to come and they're going to be on your land. There's these environmental forces that you know of. You can study them and take account for them when you make the design. Then you can design resilience and toughness into your design. And using these different permaculture techniques of nitrogen fixing and mulching and just different redundant backup systems, you really can make a free energy system. Well, it might not be a truly free energy system, but it's about as hands-off free. It's like owning a bunch of hotels that, you don't manage, you don't do anything. You just own a bunch of hotels, and every night they sell rooms, and you get a check, right, in the mail for the profits. That's basically what you do. You plant a bunch of producers, and you do it right. Like, how do you do it right? You get a design from Food Forest Abundance. And they are skilled permaculturist designers. They have their permaculture design certification. And they understand the different zones. How can they do that? Because there's a hive mind on the internet of these plant databases where people have done this enough, and there's enough info being shared online that if you tap into the hive, it's all there. All the science is there to design a food forest pretty much anywhere and get these, a bigger harvest each year using chop and drop and using very little maintenance. Especially, let's say you plant a successful apple tree, delicious apples. You can, as soon as you chop you're pruning. As soon as you chop it, boom, you have another apple tree right there that you can clone, plant, give away as a gift, sell, install it on your neighbor's yard with the choppings from all your other fruit trees and bushes, and you can spread this thing. There's enough waste. We have enough household waste that we can make mulch. We can make compost. We got so much waste that this thing can be never ending. It can be a fractal outwards. It can scale so fast, but everyone's got to do it. But again, it's just like a propeller that you spin. All you have to do to get the free motion machine going is you just have to spin it once. And once it's going until you're dead, basically, or until after you die. There's an olive tree somewhere in Greece that's 1,000 years old making olives. They just planted that once. That's free energy, right? So yeah, think about it. To me, it seems like Food Forest it's the closest thing to free energy I know of, and I think it's a better return on investment than a solar panel, which I love solar panel. Nothing bad about solar panels. But the leaf and the perennial plant, that is the solar panel that I'm really interested in right now. So with that said, thanks for watching. Steed on Life.